Hello, welcome. This is a week one wrap up. What did we cover this first week? Well, we started with the basic fundamentals of cryptology, some key concepts, some key terms on what we went over. We looked at the purpose of it. It's easy to convert unencrypted data into a protected state that becomes crypted. So these are just some of the real basic parts of what we're looking for. What is it used for? Well, it's used on hard drives, flash drives, digital signatures, e-commerce, cell phones. So there's a whole bunch of different areas that it's used for today. Some of the basic terms was plain text, the text that you can read, ciphertext. That's the scrambled text. We care about confidentiality, integrity. These are just some of the basic things. What does the encryption? Well, it's usually an algorithm or a cipher. And basically, that's where all the coding is done. It takes the information and does that. We're not going to get into great detail about it, but it is there for us to use. There are basically two types of encryption or methods. Asymmetric, it uses a different key to encrypt and de-encrypt, and symmetric, it basically uses the same key. We'll get into more detail on that on next week. The key is what really makes encryption work and the de-encryption. The algorithm needs to know what the key is and what the word is or numbers or whatever the case may be. But the key is kept secret. Is usually how it works. Key length, the longer the key length, the harder it is going to be to encrypt. So if you have 4 bits versus 8, it's just going to be much easier to encrypt. So you want that longer key width. So in chapter 2, we went over the history of it. It started 4,500 years ago with the Egyptians and Greeks, Chinese and Romans. The Rosetta Stone, when it was discovered, had many languages on it writing the same text, so it made it easy to decode some of the hieroglyphics. The Rosetta Stone was a breakthrough. Skytail we looked at, Caesar cipher, which is shifting, polyalphabetic ciphers we looked at. Let's see how it was used in the American Civil War and how the Confederates kept using the same keys over, and it made it very easy for the Union to decipher. And we got up to World War I, where there was some MI8 was created to break codes. The Enigma machine, invented by the Germans, which they felt was unbreakable. If you remember, we watched that short on how it was designed and all the ramifications that it went into it. They had the front panel, they had the 3 different discs, and it made it virtually undetectable. But with the crack team we had at Bletchley Park in the UK, they were able to do it, break the code, and it often definitely shortened the war. In the 1970s, we had the data encryption standard, and that lasted till around the 90s. As computers came into it, we had to create another standard, which was the advanced encryption standard we used, and also the public keys. So there was a lot going on with that. Now with the internet, encryption is even more readily used. Every time we send something, an email or payments over the internet, every time it's encrypted. So basically, every time you're on the internet, you're doing something that's encrypted. So that's going to be a review for for week 1. That was covered chapters 1 and 2. So by now you should have also review of what the work you should have had done. You should have taken your discussion question. So you should have had that done by now and replied to at least two of your classmates. You also should have taken the quiz number 1. It's 20 questions. So you should have taken the quiz. You should have written your 1 to 2 page paper and a journal entry. Basically, just what did you learn? Again, the journal entry, all I'm looking for that is that you entered something. So this is just kind of a reminder of what you should have turned in this week. Again, if you have any questions, you can ask them at the bottom of discussion or student questions. There's a spot for that, the link. You can always email me. I check my emails daily. So again, we're done with week 1. We're moving on to week 2.